All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome into today's edition of In the Game. And the market has been absolutely flying since we last covered the market on Friday. And I'm here, or I think it was Thursday even. This weekend pump has been real, to say the least. We look at the market caps here. We have Bitcoin 41.5. We have $2,200 Ethereum. Solana's back to $60. But those are the small peanuts when it comes to the gains, because right now we are looking at huge numbers across the GameFi sector. It's absolutely crazy. Like the title says, or the thumbnail says, bull market confirmed. And I think it is safe to say, like, we are heading, this is the beginning of the next cycle's bull run. Will we see pullbacks over the time? Possibly. But right now we are seeing the GameFi side of this go absolutely insane. We'll talk about the coins that are doing well. We'll talk about the coins that I think are not really moving with the market today, and take that with a grain of salt, because we do have a lot of coins that have already ran quite a bit. And then I'm going to go into the GambleFi niche. I'm going to give you guys a couple of gems. The GambleFi sector is heating up, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of those projects that I see a lot of potential in. So without further ado, let's get in the game. I got to shout out this comment too. Nemo says, Johnny is the best influencer this bull. He will retire all of his followers and will retire their family. That's exactly what our goal is right here. Let's jump into it, guys. Like the video and subscribe for more gaming alpha every single day and every single week here on the In the Game channel. We are looking to become by far the biggest crypto gaming channel in the space. Like the video and subscribe. And quick shout out to our sponsors on In the Game. I mean, we have some amazing sponsors here on the show. We have Seedify, we have Amino Rewards, we have 𝗿𝗵𝗵, we have Owned, and we had Amino and Owned on the show this last week. Go check those out after this show. You're going to get a lot of alpha out of those interviews. We also have XCAD Network, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, which is one of the biggest GambleFi projects in the space. Check them out if you haven't in the link down below. And then last but not least, a new sponsor coming on is DreamQuest. DreamQuest has been building hard during this bear market, and we will discuss exactly some of their developments later on in the show. So let's dive into it. First and foremost, shout out to anyone out there in this chat who is making gains in this market, because oh my goodness, we are seeing freaking crazy numbers. We got Superverse up 40% today. I mean, big times in euphoria right now. Big time is hitting new all-time highs every single day. Shout out to, okay, hang on. First and foremost, we'll get to these coins, all right? We'll get to these coins. But I tweeted this yesterday. I said, this is not a drill. Bull market commenced. Gaming tokens to Valhalla. And last but not least, Capo in shambles. And that's what we're seeing right now. Like, everyone's waiting for this capitulation, but we've said from this bottom of this market that Max Payne is going to be up, another leg up, because more people are sidelined than involved. More people are in stables than exposed to these tokens. So now every single thing that you're seeing in these markets, people are going to be FOMOing in. They're seeing these gains. They want to get involved. So right now, like, once we're looking at this market, we set ourselves up well for gains here. And Elio is so right here. Elio is so right. Taking time off this month would be a fatal error. You're looking at a chance to radically transform your life right now. Now, keep your mind and body clean. You can watch Home Alone for the 100th time next bear market. He's so correct there. Like, you know, it is, people always talk about work-life balance, crypto life balance, whatever the case may be. But in this type of a market, he tweets like right here that right now your time spent these next few months is on 100x leverage. Each minute is worth a week of normal progress. Like, we are definitely in a unique market. Calm your excitement. You got this. You got us involved early. I mean, how can I not be excited? How can I not be excited for the market the way it's playing out right now? I mean, Super is going crazy. It's up 40% today. We got Shrapnel. Big shout out. I mean, we nailed this one right here. We got in at 13 cents. We gave you guys the buy signal. And then on top of that, when we got the dip from 21 cents down to 16 cents, we bought that FUD. It was the buy of the day on the show with Sheldon and Rand last Wednesday. And this thing has absolutely crushed it. Over the 7 days, it's up another 50%. So this one's definitely cruising along. And the Avalanche ecosystem is really showing its strength right now. We have playable games, 𝗏𝗏, Shrapnel, Mega Weapon, Off the Grid. There's just so many quality projects. Even Bloodloop. I see Marcus in the chat talking about Bloodloop. That NFT has absolutely gone crazy this week. We have Altura taking another leg up, which is nice to see. Up 46% this week. Altura is one of my favorite lower market cap projects, and it's working its way out of low cap. It's $54 million. So this is officially, maybe a mid cap at this point. They just listed on the MEXI exchange. I mean, we're seeing Vulcan Forge, $7.50. So like right now in this market, we're seeing new legs up, new highs, new local highs for a lot of these projects. But there are some pullbacks occurring across this market. We see playable games. We nailed this one on the call, from 0.0009 up to 0.009. And now it's kind of trading sideways. And this is a strong sign that potentially a new leg up is on the way. They have alpha test right here coming up for their Starvin' Martian game. So I was going to show this. They had record-breaking month, up 1,200%. Node sales 50% with 900 nodes sold. They have an exclusive event for OG node holders. So if you're an OG node holder, that's a mouthful. OG node holder, then you can get them for $2,200 currently. They have their closed alpha coming up for Starvin' Martian, alpha test on December 5th. And yeah, they're getting the sentiment here across the board when it comes to playable games. So this one's trading sideways. If you've been looking for an entry, I mean, it could be this type of consolidated action that you're looking for. And I think obviously in a full-blown bull run, you're going to see this one go way, way higher than it is right now. Myria, I see questions about Myria in the chat. I think that Myria it's on a dip right now if we're looking at it. I mean, it got up to a cent, but that 1 cent level, that 1 cent level is going to be hard to break through. And I see a lot of people worried about the node ecosystem inside of Myria. Like, there is a lot of sell pressure there, but also in these types of markets, people are stacking those coins because we're in kind of this bull run at the moment in time. So I think that right now, like, there's not as much sell pressure as there has been in the past. So Myria and playable games are two interesting ones to look at. I also like Katana Inu. We've talked about this one a couple times. It's not getting the big love in the market. It's up 12% over 7 days. It has doubled over the month. But if you look at the market cap at $21 million, I see lots of opportunity here because it does apply to that meme niche. But on top of that, it has the top tier graphics. Like, if you look at this is their new character selection menu. It looks very solid, and you can like rifle through the different characters and animations. So this one right now is like, people are asking me for buys. This one's a buy in my opinion. I think Katana Inu has a lot of room to grow. I think that the game that they've built is pretty freaking solid. And then on top of that, they just partnered up with Scale Network. Scale's doing some really good stuff. Really good stuff as far as their ecosystem and how they're helping games. No pun intended. Scale. Someone says Katana Inu is a 200x very low market cap. Katana Inu and Scale are forging an epic alliance, combining cutting edge tech and seamless scalability. So they're moving a lot of I would say, they're moving a lot of things forward in this ecosystem. So this is definitely one that I am looking at. And I think that this one is a buy at the moment in time. And I see a question in the chat. These major dips don't seem to happen. Should we continue to add to our bags? Should we continue to add to our bags from this point on if bull run is around the corner? Okay, so here's the thing. Like, you can always find a valuable buy every single day if you filter your watch list the opposite way. So like, you go filter it the opposite way. I like Winter Protocol today because it was ripping and now it's taken a little bit of a pullback. That all-time high is 11 cents. I think we're going to rip past that, to be completely honest. I think Senate, still $22 million market cap. I was going to bring this one up actually next. This one took a big leg up this last week, and everyone focuses on the Seedify token, but this one's 5x undervalued against Seedify, and it's the governance token. So this is a big play for me, in my opinion. This is just much, much smaller than what you're seeing with the original Seedify token. So I love what I'm seeing with Senate. Pullbacks like this with Echelon Prime. Let me refresh this. I mean, anyone who bought up this dip is already up like, I don't know, like just today, this went down to 685. Now it's back up to 743. So like, yeah. And like Web3 me just said, like retail's not even here yet, guys. Like it is the good time. It's still a good time to be buying. We have not even seen close to a blow off top, but it's all about buying the red, buying the big dips. We saw this huge wick downward with Echelon Prime. Nothing is wrong with Prime. Nothing is wrong with Parallel. And people who bought this up are already up literally like 10% in less than 2 hours. So when you look, retail is in the memes. But whenever you look at your watch list, guys, put them backwards and buy those red tokens. Like that's exactly how you should be playing this thing. And don't chase the FOMO. Like don't chase the big pumps. Don't filter it on the 7-day and say, I'm going to buy this and this and this because they're giving the most gains. So I think that definitely you have to be smart with your watch lists. I see people asking me to share my watch list. I'll share my watch list at the end if we hit a certain amount of likes. So keep liking the show, subscribe to the channel. I'll drop my watch list in the chat at the end of the show if we hit a certain amount of likes. And then something that's heating up right now is gambling tokens. GambleFi. This is the hottest niche right behind gaming. So GambleFi is really heating up. People like Becker are like, I'm coming out with my GambleFi video. Okay, so someone says certain amount is a bit sus. Okay, let's go look at the live numbers. Let's go see how many likes we have because I don't have the YouTube pulled up. I only have the StreamYard pulled up. So picky, we will give you a like. We will give you a like count here. So right now it looks like we're on 239. If we get to 500 likes by the end of the show, I'll drop my watch list in the chat box. Alrighty. And let's get into the gambling tokens is where we were. So Rollbit obviously is the big success of this market. And Bradley says it's been stagnant this whole run. Good buy now. And I do think it is a good buy now. I think that Rollbit, despite the growth it's had all time, this is going to be a multi-billion-dollar project whenever we do see a full-blown bull. But I'm more interested in the low-hanging fruit under it, the low market cap stuff. So this right here, I'm looking at dubs, esports, wagering, gaming. This is everything combined between GameFi and GambleFi. This has been consolidating around $4. Every token is circulating. There is no VCs. There is nothing here. So there's no dumps to come, no token unlocks. This is one that's my favorite intersection between GameFi and GambleFi. But if we get into the weeds below this, I love Winner. If we look at Winner, we called it down here at the 6 cents level. We gave that to you guys last week. And then we rode this thing up almost to all-time highs. Like the resistance was right at the all-time highs. And then it did come back down here to 9 cents. So right now I'm looking at Winner to break this all-time high here in this week. And I think that we're going to see a lot of upside from here. So if you actually have ridden this up, I'm staying in my bag from 6 cents, but I think this one does go higher from here. They have Just Bet. They have their leverage trading platform. They have their sports book on the way. Nemo says, winner, chicken dinner. BCB hustle, don't forget it. Yeah, it's already pumped ridiculous because of Alex Becker. So I'm not going to chase into Becker pump tokens. They can do well, but I don't judge my buys off of something else. It's like I judge my buys off of my conviction. So that's what I'm going to keep. Like I don't, I do my research, and that's what makes this show beautiful. Is like we win in these markets. We bring you guys the tokens that we genuinely like. The only reason I even heard of BCB was because of Alex Becker. So I'm just going to, make that clear. We're going to give you guys, the tokens that we're looking at and not really chase the narrative around what everyone else is looking at. And then this is definitely higher risk. And, someone said, what is too low of a market cap to talk about on the show? For me, under $1 million. Like we were calling Senate at 2 million market cap, guys. We were calling Senate at 2 million. This is $22 million market cap now. And I still think it's undervalued, for example. Alex Becker pumped our bags, but we're already packed. Exactly. WAGMI games you knew before. Yeah, like people know. We've been here the whole bear, and, respect to Becker. He's been crushing it. But at the same time, I think that we've been absolutely everyone has their own lane. Judge your buys on your conviction. Hustle and Becker provide information. Always do your research. Always get into things that you understand. Never blindly follow people, please. But I know someone asked, what's too small of a token? Under $1 million market cap is too small for me to talk about here, respectfully. But like I said, we called this one at 2 mil, and now it's at a $22 million market cap. Here's one that is a very degenerate token. 92 million FDV, but the circulating, this just hit the market. This is USA. It's Dead Prez Casino. This is one that I got in very early. So I'm not don't chase. You're literally way behind the buy here, but I'm just showing you there are so many opportunities. Low cap GambleFi, low cap GameFi in this market. We literally had 𝗂𝗎 on the show on Saturday, and it 350%ed in a week, in a day. So please do not come into the show and rushing, what's the next buy? That is the recipe to get wrecked. And that's exactly what I don't want you to do. I want to be able to give you guys the alpha without giving these things unorganic market movements. All right. So yeah, and exactly, bro tokes, it is a much lower market cap than what you're than what you're seeing on coin market cap. That's for sure. Doing your own research is useless. Better to just ape Hustle's picks. Hey, whatever. We'll keep here to get wrecked, sir. Shout out to Gorilla. We had an awesome spaces this morning. He's absolutely crushing it. So, hey, we're always going to give you the alpha. What you do with it is up to you. But right now, GameFi and GambleFi, that's exactly what we're looking at. I would say the big buys of today would be Katana Inu. I think that Echelon Prime is going to bounce hard if we look at the all-time. This one got up to 880. It's still 745. So I do think if you've missed this whole thing, if you've missed this whole run, then that's one to definitely take a look at. Playable just sold over 500 more nodes for another 1.2 million in revenue. Playable Games is consolidating too. I genuinely think if you had missed that initial leg up, it's prepping for another leg. That is exactly what I'm kind of seeing here from this market currently. And I know everyone wants the buys, right? So today my buy is probably Katana Inu. I do think if you miss this whole run, Playable Games could be solid. Echelon Prime, I think Dubs is a buy easily. They have 70 partners coming up. 70 gaming partners that are going to be using their platform for wagering. That is huge. And then I'm looking at Winner. Winner, I think that once this passes that all-time high of 11 cents, we are literally in discovery mode. And this is not an all-inclusive list of tokens, guys. I've been seeing a lot of GameSwift in the chat. I love GameSwift, for example. I've been seeing a lot of WAGMI. We've rode that WAGMI wave since 0.5 zeros and a 6. So we've been riding this one for quite a while. We see Vulcan Forge crushing it. Naka continues to take new legs up. Yeah, there's G Swift. We have Ronin from 50 cents to $1.23 for this market cap is super impressive. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go over a couple sponsor stuff really quick, and then I'm going to get all of your questions in the chat. Not all of them, because we have 1,300 people in here. And then I'm going to also check the likes as soon as I'm done discussing these couple updates for our sponsors. All right. Because right now we're at 394. We need 106 more likes. 106 more likes. And I will then put the link in the chat box, whichever way. I think the chat box is that way. So drop the like down below, 100 more, and we will get you the watch list in the chat box. But without further ado, let's shout out a couple of sponsors. We've been seeing Seedify absolutely crush this market. And I said it on Spaces with Gorilla today. He's over in the chat that this is the easiest supply and demand play in crypto. When the market is up, there's bull runs. The launch pad is going to be kicking out new investments. And we're literally seeing that right now. Bloodloop. Well, first of all, Storm Warfare is launching on Seedify. This one does look really good for like a TCG. But then one of the most hot projects in the whole gaming space right now is Bloodloop. Bloodloop went from 1 AVAX to like 100 AVAX. This thing has absolutely ran like crazy. And the gameplay here looks really solid. I have to say, it's something that anyone can pick up, get involved with, and get a little bit of a taste for, you know, the gameplay pretty quickly. Like, I think it's easy to pick up, and people have played these types of games before. So Bloodloop has a lot of hype in this market at the moment in time. And these are 2 upcoming launches for Shrapnel or for Seedify. So what do people do? They buy Seedify and then they stake Seedify. Will S fund 20x from the bottom? Yes. From 50 cents to $10? Absolutely. Like, I think this will go 4x from here without a doubt. So it 20x from when we, like, if we look at the all chart, we were talking about it down here, 50, 60 cents. So this right here, I think is definitely going to 20x. We will see this hit $10. We see Web3 Me, 𝗏 USA looks decent, only on ETH right now. I'll buy when a chain with cheap swap fees. Yeah, I think it has a lot of room to run, to be completely honest. 780 likes. If that's true, we will definitely drop that watch list here in just a second. So shout out to Seedify. They're absolutely killing it. And I think that as the market continues to heat up, they're one of the easiest plays to ride up. We have DreamQuest. So DreamQuest is the new sponsor here on the show as of today. And they're doing a lot of really cool things over here. I mean, when you look at their ecosystem, when they launched the token at the top of the last market, it was pretty rough, right? But they have the Fall of Azoria, which is their first installment of their open world game. You can, I think, jump into the link down below and get involved with that. But I would honestly say, despite the turmoil that they took in the last market, launching and then the crash from there, it's actually worth taking a look at. Like, they're building some pretty cool stuff with gaming, film, and televisions. So, like, I would definitely take a look. And someone says, I understand they're a sponsor, but DreamQuest is honestly a terrible looking, feeling game. So the thing is, like, first and foremost, I don't pick sponsors, but number 2, I'm just giving a shout out because they have been building. And the things that I have heard, you know, as a new sponsor, and the things that I've heard of what they're doing, they're talking to some pretty big production level studios to get their IP, their lore put in front of pretty large audiences. So that's exactly, you know, that's all I'm here to say. That is not a buy signal, for example. That is literally just a sponsor, guys. Don't worry. And then last but not least, we have XCAD Network. So XCAD Network, they've been killing it. I mean, they're adding the creator tokens so people can get involved. The SocialFi narrative is still pretty hot. Like, Friend Tech has kind of fell off, but this right now is a top 6. This right here is a top 6 SocialFi app in the entire world right now. And it's a top 10 project on BNB by activity. So this one, yeah, and as JB Pit Barbecue Gaming says, this one right here is backed by Mr. Beast. It's backed by KSI. So when you look at this, over 10% of the XCAD circulating supply is locked on the market. You know, XCAD currently one of the only projects in the SocialFi space that has the backing of a KSI or a Mr. Beast. And when you look at the activity itself, they have tons of YouTubers with over 700 million subscribers coming through the door for their SocialFi app, where you can have the creator token and then be able to participate within that ecosystem. So definitely something to keep your eyes out on. So had to give the sponsors a shout out there, guys. Check out XCAD Network, check out DreamQuest, and check out Seedify in the links down below. But I will dive into the chat questions here. I did see one, and it's always funny. Hustle is scammer. Okay, so if I'm a scammer, then why are my one NFT project worth 2 Ethereum? Why is this one worth 1.6 Ethereum? Why is the community in the chat making more money in this market than any other community out there? we got you in at the bare bones bottom of this market. So, hey, we'll roll with the punches. All right. So let's see. Did you know that Bloodloop Gen 1 gives you private allocation? I did. Yeah, I'm bullish on what Bloodloop's doing. My community crushed that. They got in so early. They're up like 68x or something like that. Opinion on Honeyland? I love Honeyland. I love what Corey's doing over there. What is another launch pad for games? There's Game Starter, there's Engine Starter, there's Seedify. My software project Nexus, we have a launch pad. We're doing a launch here for Midnight Society. Actually, we just announced that. So yeah, there's a lot of different options out there. Hustle the Goat, appreciate you. Thoughts on Virtua? It does look pretty good. It does look pretty good. Their token's been doing well too. Hustle, you forgot to call Citus. It dipped hard. I think by market cap perspective, I'm just a bigger fan of Senate. I love Citus too, though. Like, and Citus just gets like the big shills. So like, that's the thing. People shill Citus. They don't shill Senate. But I think Senate is low-hanging fruit at the market cap, personally. Have I checked out Citizen Conflict? I have. It does look pretty good. Cryo War, not really on my radar anymore. That's a last cycle token to me, in my opinion. What do I know about GTA? Will they have an in-game currency or token? Tiago, it's a complete speculation that they're going to be involved in crypto. I think that's honestly beyond speculation. We got some support. Appreciate you guys. High, low, GambleFi. Okay, I'll take a look at it. Maybe Bitcoin is being front run for a Santa rally. This is definitely a Santa rally. But remember last year, guys, the holidays, 2 years ago, the holidays were grim. We saw big dumps at the holidays. People taking profits in the bull run to get those Christmas presents. So I think this time it's going to be the opposite way around. I think we continue throughout December, to be completely honest. Do you think GTA 6 will impact gaming tokens? That's another thing. 𝗬𝗚𝗚. I do. I mean, guys, we're in the right niche here. People have been waiting like 8 years for this Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. And I think that we will see positive impact from this news for sure. Shrap top. Is this the top for Shrap? I don't think so. I mean, the diluted market cap is like, it's getting high. Like, don't get me wrong. But here, let me close out some tabs too, so I don't overload. Well, crap. I'll have to pull those back up. But yeah, I'm gonna close out some tabs here so I don't overload my freaking PC. I got a couple call to actions at the end of the show for you guys if y'all want to go potentially win some prizes or win some money. Based games next rollbit. I think every casino wants to be the next rollbit, but I don't know who's gonna make it happen. Hustle surely scammed me. I had 2K. Now I have 6K. That's the best type of scam. Let's see. I got to correct what you said the other day. Honeyland has a 6 million market cap. Yes, it is. It's higher than what it shows on CoinMarketCap. What is my buy right now? My buys right now, I mean, I like Katana Inu. I like Echelon Prime since it dipped from 880. I like Dubs. I like Winner. And then a more degenerate play would be USA. It's a casino project, but I like Winner. I think once we break through this 11 cent all-time high, this thing's going to fly, to be completely honest. Hustle best in the business, making us money. If that's scamming, scam me all day. Yep. Appreciate you. Super is going to launch. Super is going to crush it. That's for sure. G Swift is a launch pad. I think they have, in a way, like I know Spartadex is a launch pad. They're affiliated with GameSwift, but I mean, GameSwift is a very well-rounded ecosystem. They have kind of like everything. Where do I see Kata going from here? Well, it's a $22 million market cap. So right now, personally, I could see that 5 to 10x without a doubt. A couple $100 million market cap in a full-blown bull. Please talk about Shrapnel. So I've seen a lot about Shrapnel here. So personally, I think Shrapnel has more legs than people are giving it credit for. So hang on one second, guys. I'm trying to get all these tabs closed out. There we go. I think Shrapnel still has legs, guys. Like when you look at this, there's no token unlocks until April. So no token unlocks until April. I think that you have a clear runway for gains here if you're looking at 𝗬𝗏, to be completely honest. Thoughts on IMX? I love IMX. I think it's a safe 5 to 10x from here on market cap, probably higher. Probably higher. Okay, so Web3 me. Okay, like IMX is the best launch, but best like game launcher. Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. Please launch a game for us. I'm not a game developer, guys. I don't know that I'll be launching games anytime soon, but I have my projects with 𝗬𝗏 and Nexus, so we'll keep it with that. Should I swap out my Chili's bag for something else here? I'm not a big fan of Chili's. Now, it could have a big run, but I just feel like it's not in the narrative. I just feel like these gaming tokens provide so much more upside. 𝗬𝗏 is a good entry now. It's a decent entry now. It did take a 20% pullback, so it could be one to look at. Unix, definitely watch the show on Saturday with 𝗫𝗁𝗀. He dropped some pretty good alpha there regarding the Unix token. Will Nexus have a token? No, Jake, it will not. Thoughts on Root? I like FutureVerse a lot. So like, I think it has a lot of potential. The team behind it, at least. You can develop games with Upwork contractors. Yeah, but those are like the scam games you see in Web3. Talk about Synverse. You guys are crazy. Y'all shill the comment boxes. Y'all do everything possible to try to get the mentions for Syn. Like on the last like 5 videos, it'll be like, what a great video, but to be honest, Synverse. Like it's like the most like crazy comments. Guys, Synverse looks cool and all, but the shills are getting a bit much, I gotta say. Oh, and I'm not calling anyone out for asking about it, but I was just giving an example on the freaking comments on the last shows. It was crazy. Synverse looks okay. Like, and I think it's a super low market cap. I think it has room to grow for sure. 𝗂𝗍𝗄 review, please. 𝗂𝗏𝗄𝗄 is one of the most underrated games in the space, in my opinion. What do I think about Crown? Also in that GambleFi niche. I think Crown has a lot of upside underneath Solana. Can I please cover 𝗔𝗓? We've covered 𝗔𝗓 quite a bit. I think Games for a Living is a big winner for the next cycle. Playable bull run market cap. I think it could 10x from here. So that would be a 500 million circulating. We've seen crazier. How is the weather tomorrow? Very sunny here in Florida. It's very nice. Very nice. Can I take a look into Gamer Arena? What is Gamer Arena? I can take a look at it, but it won't be on this show. I'm gonna have to definitely do it on a different day. This is not the research show, so I'm gonna have to take a look at that on my own time. Is Illuvium still a good play? Absolutely. Illuvium's crushing this. I mean, they have brought so much to market. They just launched on Epic with their PvP. I couldn't be more bullish on Illuvium. Creo Engine is all over the feed here too. It's Sin and Creo Engine. I don't know what Creo Engine is exactly, guys. I'll have to take a look at it. Hustle, thoughts on UOS? Is there potential for it to have a lot of upside? It possibly can, but like it's just not moving with this market, which is a bit concerning, I have to say. Dubs a 20x? I think so. I think Dubs could 20x, personally. Did you buy any land in the heist? I didn't. I've been too caught up with other things. I did not get in on the land. I might make an entry, but I have a few chimps and gorillas. They're getting me that sweet cocoa, so I'm chilling. Nexus rules, TTOO rules. That's a smart man right there. RM123. Engine Matic. I don't like Engine. I like I don't like Engine. I like Magic. Pardon me. You heard about Gaiman? I have. Gaiman looks pretty good. 𝗔𝗓𝗏 and IMX are for boomers. What about Creo Engine? My gosh. Oh, goodness. Superverse kind of a scam. All my tokens are stuck on BSC. I mean, Superverse is not a scam. That's more of a chain or token migration problem. But I would inquire I would like open a ticket in their Discord or something and see what you can do. Thoughts on Portal Coin, upcoming GameFi coin, much hype? Yeah, it's got all the hype in the world, but I'm a little concerned, guys. Like if you don't get in on an early round on something like Portal, I'm going to tell you this right now. It's going to be launched at such an overvalued valuation that it's going to be hard to make gains. GMEE, why is it not on your list? It pumped more than all your gaming coins, Hustle. Well, I mean, first and foremost, it is on my watch list. If we go to the 7, oh, there it is. Yeah, it is on my watch list. I've totally kept an eye on it, but I'm not here to catch every single big pump. We're here to catch the quality pumps out of the portfolio and the tokens that we've put together. Like, I'll jump into new coins. We've given you guys plenty of new coins. I don't care if another token in the market has done more gains. That's fine. Phantasma to $10 in peak bull? I don't think so. I don't think so. That's crazy. My bytes went from 1600 to 0. Elio and Alex stole the original S. You have to bridge them. 𝗷𝗺𝗵𝗺 diecast. You have to bridge the tokens. You can go to the 𝗬𝗃𝗄𝗄 codes. Go to their Discord, open a ticket. They'll help you out. I can promise you it's not worth 0. Riley asked if I have any hooligans. I have tons of hooligans. That's for sure. Gaiman IO is the alpha. Gaiman looks good, I have to say. Pepe is booming right now. Is it? Yeah, 𝗷𝗺𝗵𝗺 diecast. Go to the 𝗬𝗃𝗄𝗄 Discord, open a ticket. I guarantee you they can help you. You just have to migrate them to the V2. GMEE may be gaining, but it's weak with content. Made a video about Mobland last year. Thoughts today? Much lower conviction. It's very unfortunate that like the project, there's just few and far between they even update on the product. So I can't say I'm bullish on it. Thanks for everything you're doing with Nexus Hustle. Midnight Society on the launch pad is fire. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you in the community. And yeah, we have Midnight Society coming on Wednesday. That's going to be fire. Hustle liked Sol when he was new before the banter days. And I still like Sol, but not to $10. $10, I mean, hey, that's craziness. Why didn't Vera pump so much? My opinion is one of the most undervalued. It definitely is undervalued. It's just not getting the narrative or like attention it deserves right now. But I think it'll come around. What chain am I most bullish on? ETH, Sol, AVAX, or something else? Probably Avalanche, Solana, IMX. Those are the 3 in my portfolio. But to be honest, I don't invest in too many chains. I just do things that I see for gaming. So like, I think those are very, I think those are good ones to potentially look at for gaming. Couple of updates. Hustle making my bags fat. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, and I am still bullish on Vera, guys. IMX is basically Matic, but way better whenever it comes to the games on the chain. That's for sure. Can I try to bring Doc from Phantasma? I'm sure I can make that happen. Rainmaker Games rebranding to Prism. I haven't seen anything about it. I'll have to take a look. We need a solid gaming studio to come out of Solana. Absolutely. If we had a freaking gaming studio, like a Playable Games, like a Gala or something coming off of Solana, that thing would freaking explode. Like, absolutely. Absolutely. What is my Twitter handle? Asks Investing. I'll pull it up here in just a second. I wanted to give a shout out to a couple mobile products here. So Gaming Arcade, this one's, I mean, I would definitely recommend to jump into this. They do literal free to play cash prizes every single week. This one ends on the 10th of December. 2,500 Matic up for grabs. This is in collaboration with the 𝗍𝗂𝗋𝗄 DAO. So this one started yesterday. You have 6 days to play this tournament. So I would definitely take a look at what Gaming Arcade's doing. And then I want to also give a shout for anyone who has downloaded the TallyUp app. And if you haven't, head over, download TallyUp. We're running a tournament. If you go to Events tab underneath the TallyUp mobile app, there's a TTOO tournament, my NFT project. And we are going to code gate this. The code is Nexus LFG. If you want to join in from the chat and win your share of $3,000 cash prizes, you can use that. So that'll be one of the only times I'm going to shout the code here. Nexus LFG, $3,000 cash prizes. This is put on by my NFT project if you guys want to check that out. All right. Yeah, we're about 40 minutes in, guys. I'll answer like one or two more and we will get out of here. Artifact, I have heard of. I need to do a little more due diligence into it if I was to give you a legit opinion, though. 𝗙𝗿𝗄𝗃 worth the research for that Soul Gaming play. Okay, I'll take a look at that, Web3 me. What do I think about Lit? Lit looks pretty good. I know the chart was looking great. Someone earlier said if we want IMX, we'd watch Rand. Hustle, is IMX still a good buy? I think it is personally. It's a conservative play, but you're going to get gains out of it in a bull. What are the best mobile game to play? For Web3 mobile games, I can just pull up in the chat right now. I'll go to my mobile game app. So here, this is straight alpha. This is straight alpha. Someone, Alex asked, is the market would continue move up tomorrow? I don't have a crystal ball. That's the one thing that influencers don't tell you. I'm not the market. I don't pull the strings. I'm not the puppet master behind the market. But what I can tell you is this market has no signs of slowing down. Gaming is absolutely exploding, and we're going to keep isolating this niche and making the most off of it. So honestly, buy the dips. Like when a project you like takes a dip, if you feel underexposed, make a little bit of a DCA and get some exposure into it. That's kind of what I'm thinking. All right, my mobile game stack for whoever asked. All right, we got WAGME, we got Honeyland, NFL Rivals, Myria, Dubs, Friendtech, Tally Up, and I like Gaming Arcade, for example. So those are the mobile games on my phone currently. Those are the ones I like to play. And to be honest, I really do. I hop in Honeyland, WAGME, Mavia, and NFL Rivals literally every single day. And then with this Tally Up tournament going on that we're running, TTOO tournament, Nexus LFG. So check that out if you want to. Those are the apps I use the most. Yeah, I used to like Th and Arena, but I don't play it anymore. Sadness. I see Nick Illuvium always dropping the alpha in the chat. Busy implementing IMX Passport, making onboarding as simple as a username and passport. Absolutely love that. Y'all are crushing it over at Illuvium. Do you think Rockstar will have Web3 implemented? I truly don't think so. I think it's all a rumor, but I still think it'll help the industry. Do you like strategy card games, Hustle? Gods? I think Gods is pretty undervalued. I like Parallel better. But I think Gods has a lot of room to run. All right, guys. Now, someone said bear market watch list should be called bull market watch list. You are so right at this point. All right. Just dropped the link in the chat. Coin market cap watch list. My bear market gaming watch list is right there. It's in the chat. You can click it. You can jump into it. You can follow it. And soon enough, I'll have it on my own platform, Nexus, where you can just literally search Hustlepedia watch list and you can find it. And then lastly, I know someone asked, what's my Twitter handle? There's my Twitter handle. Let me pull it up. All right, there we go. 0x Hustlepedia. If you want to give me a follow there, I do tweet out every single day. And if you're going to be at Art Basel next week, we are running an event alongside Steady Stack and Shrapnel. We are co-hosting that as TTOO and Nexus. So come through. It's on my Twitter as well. So guys, like the video. We covered so much today. We're 45 minutes in and I got to run. But guys, like the video, subscribe. We will be back multiple times this week with all the gaming alpha that you need to keep filling your bags and riding up this GameFi bull run, which really is just at the tip of the iceberg. We haven't even seen anything yet, guys. So like the video and subscribe. I'll be back. Another video as always. Play well, my friends.